Circling back to the topic of prophecies brought about by the efforts to avoid them, I think I can recall such a story as you mentioned, brother. A Greek tale for the stage. Rather lurid, but very popular. You know the one?
Every Greek knows the tragedy of the thieving king.
Yeah, word gets around about that sort of thing. Times. Oh, we used to travel through this temple constantly. Quick, how do you do to Brock? Then off on another adventure.
You miss it?
Aye. Everything for help. Until then.
Agreed.
Ragnarok armor's on the house. We'll call it a commemorative piece.
Impressive.
Know what you want? Let me get my forging hammer. You need any more? Y'all know where to find me.
What is wrong?
No. Then it's just, don't know if you've heard, but we're gonna say goodbye to Brock in Svartalfheim.
A funeral?
Yeah. We're meeting at Rab's Tavern in Nethervalir.
We will be there.
Has seen better days.
Haven't we all?
Kratos, do you remember when I brought you and Atreus in here for the first time? Seems like lifetimes ago.
I do. And it was because of your guidance we were able to fulfill Faye's last wish. And yours as well, Mimir. Freya, you spoke of your brother's sword. How did Odin acquire it?
I'll answer this one. Odin, disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever seen.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassing speed.
I am glad Freyr ultimately retrieved it.
Me too.
Near the little shop I'm running out in the Alpine Desert, there's something y'all are probably gonna want.
Traitor. Gnaw. She's fierce. Attack only if you think we are ready.
Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done!
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Unworthy!
Getting someone?
No matter what you try, the results will be the same.
Hey, you know that shop in the Alpine Desert? Something you might want to see out there. Let me get my fortune hammer. Want to talk for a spell?
Let's settle this. There you are. So you do have some pride left.
She's fierce. Attack only if you think we are ready.
Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done!
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Asgard's blood is on you! Unworthy!
Getting someone?
Kneel! The old father is avenged! Let's settle this. Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done! For Asgard! For Asgard! Kneel!
in Bifrost!
I'm waiting. No matter good. I'll see you pay for what you've done.
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
Breathe in fire! Submit! God of no one! This was inevitable! So is this! Kneel! Asgard's blood unworthy!
Getting someone?
Kneel! Asgard! Murderer! For Asgard! God! Killer!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Let's settle this. Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done! Unworthy!
Getting someone?
Submit! Murderer! Breathe in fire!
Behind you! Incoming!
Kneel!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
You abandoned me! Asgard's blood is on you!
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
For Asgard! God! Killer!
Alpha!
Asgard's
Get out of there!
is on you! Rise! Rise!
Soundstone!
Die!
Ah!
Submit!
The Alpha!
For Asgard!
The Alpha!
You pay with your life!
Your fight is with me!
The All-Father is avenged! Let's settle this. Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done!
The Alpha!
For Asgard! Unworthy!
Getting someone? The Alpha! Soundstone!
Submit! For Asgard! Murderer!
The Alpha!
Asgard's
Get out
blood
of there!
is on
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
The Alpha! It's sigil magic! Careful!
For Asgard! Kneel!
The Alpha!
For Asgard! Asgard!
Get out of there! The Alpha!
Asgard's blood! No matter what you could, I'll see you pay for what you've done!
The Alpha!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Bathe in fire!
Sigil magic!
Unworthy!
Getting someone? The Alpha!
Submit!
The Alpha!
You're nothing! For Asgard! Kneel!
nasty hit. You all right, brother?
Drop it! Neo! You will fall before the Queen! No matter what you try, the results will be the same.
Not yet.
We'll be back for you.
I'll be waiting.
I look forward to exploring Alfheim and not having to fight elves.
Oh? What makes you think that's an option?
They've united, haven't they? What possible reason would they have to attack us?
Sorry to say, but there are still plenty of elves out in the Barrens eager for conflict.
But why? Freyr united them. They fought together at Ragnarok.
For those who have spent their lives in combat, peace is not always an option.
Wait a bloody moment. Is that...
Thor's hammer. And his daughter.
I'll make you proud, Dad.
Well, good for her.
These rooms.
Gow-Ng in Alfheim?
I'm sled trained by the looks of it. Most unusual.
I've never seen such obedience in Gow-Ng. There is some kind of magic at work here.
Regardless, it should make desert travel downright pleasant. Not a sandstorm. Any particular direction to find your wounded animal? Or are we just enjoying the weather?
How do you hope to find anything in all this?
Perhaps we find a cave first to catch our bearings? Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Can't they sense Odin is dead?
They are soldiers. They will always be loyal to him, alive or dead. It is a matter of honor.
Yes, he will continue to follow his orders and keep the realms under his thumb.
Not for long, they won't. Look there! An entrance to the caves!
This cave extends underneath the desert.
Aye. A refuge for the Dark Elves, by the looks of it. One of the few remaining now that they're barred from the temple. Perhaps we'll find Atreus' wounded animal down here.
Lead the way, Kratos. I trust you to not get us lost underground. Lashing out at everything and everyone for their faith.
They will not listen to reason. Combat is unavoidable.
Oh, trust me, I know. Still, I wish it were not the case.
Patience. A virtue or a threat?
Depends on the reader.
This creature Atreus heard, why wait until now to flee?
It was not a priority.
We were too busy attempting to stave off Ragnarok to indulge in any desert dalliances.
Shame. I imagine Atreus would have enjoyed a quest to free an injured animal.
Yes, he would have.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to twist the knife.
He did not. Atreus has chosen his path. I trust him to be safe.
Watch out!
I wish I had your confidence with my own son when he was Atreus' age. Baldur craved adventure, but with the words of the Norns repeating in my head.
Your worry consumed you, as my rage once did to me.
You overcame it, eventually.
Thanks to Atreus and his mother.
Yes. Perhaps if Odin had loved his children as much as he loved using them, both would still be with us.
Polo. Nane
Atreus reminds me more of Freyr in his youth than of Baldur. His sensitivity, his compulsion to help any and all in need.
That is his mother's influence. Despite all attempts to train him otherwise, Atreus was eager to help lost spirits or run errands for the dwarves during our travels together.
Faye's influence runs deeper than that. Why do you think you're the one assaulting a cave full of hostile dark elves to save a wounded creature?
The wee bastard's about to explode!
Excursions like this once served as training for Atreus, or an excuse to gather resources while testing his abilities. But I made him a promise. His voice as my guide.
And his voice told you to come out here?
He would approve. Strange, that means more to me now than it did before he left.
You've said it yourself. Atreus takes after his mother. It's her approval.
Above you! Watch out!
haven't seen one since I was a child.
Great Gow-Ng's ghost! That's the largest bloody half-goof I've ever laid eyes on.
That howling. It sounds familiar.
It's the Song of the Sands. They don't normally sing like this underground.
That must be the cause of the storm.
Aye. Judging by all this hive matter weighing it down, it's been trapped here for dozens of winters.
There must be a way to cut it loose.
I'd wager that there's nothing here a well-placed throw of the axe can't solve.
If we can clear those rocks away, we might get the right angle. We've cut it loose, but it can't seem to escape.
Much of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
How in the realms did they capture such a large one?
Half-goofers are known to burrow, so I'd hesitate to place full blame on our dark elf friends.
Even though it's bound by their hive?
Hive matter doesn't belong to the Dark Elves, any more than the light belongs to the Light Elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources. One the elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the Light Elves seem keen to banish the hive over on their side, the Dark Elves make effective use of it out here in the Barrens.
But if this is true, are we doing more harm than good by destroying this hive?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved?
No. Freyr would have wanted us to do everything in our power to restore this realm. We will free it.
Here! You should be able to cut this part away and free the half-goofa!
Never imagined I'd see a half-goofa fly again. Can't believe the lad missed this.
The storm is gone. The Song of the Sands has returned to Alfheim, albeit somewhat diminished from how I remember it as a child.
Trace will be glad to hear it is no longer in pain.
You look forward to telling him.
One day, yes.
You gave him a gift, allowing him to walk his own path. I know that wasn't easy.
I know you cared for him as well. You have always done right by Atreus.
He is the best of us.
Well, nice to be able to have a real conversation out here for once.
Mimir, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Hildisvini told me about your visit to secure Hel's army, but was reluctant to elaborate when it came to negotiating with Frasfelder.
Brother, wait. Do you notice that?
The Hildcrave's battle that grave will provide.
From under the crow, dagger the cold, and bitter the frightful.
Kratos! Are you okay?
Under the crow, dagger the cold, bitter the right. Chiller! You alright?
Steady your guard!
Behind you, brother!
On your left!
This hill. What is its connection to these spirits?
It's a symbol of their betrayal, their cruelty personified. The sooner we're done with it, the better.
If I can make peace with my blades.
I suppose you're right. If Gow-Ng rids the land of these bastards, I can stomach its presence a bit longer.
Mimir, now that we have a moment, can I ask you about your mission to Helheim with Hildisvini?
Ah, yes. Well, I can see why he'd hold off on such a subject until he saw if we survived the battle.
Mimir, what exactly did you promise the large bird?
Oh, nothing too horrifying. It's just that she'd like to retire.
Retire? Hell's Eagle wants to retire?
Wait. Let us look this way.
Much of the sand has been cleared away, but another storm rages beyond that pass. which must mean...
Another half-goofer.
I remember when Freyr and I traveled to this realm as children. The desert was healthy and full of life back then. I can't help but fear that era has ended for good and our efforts here are futile.
It's a fair concern. Healing this land will take more than a pair of singing half-goofer. But I have to believe, in the long run, we're doing right by Alpine. Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
Keep a lookout for a cave! The other Hop-Goofa must be under there! Never saw how poorly these lands fared in his absence, did he? He would appreciate our efforts out here.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare privilege, even if it's only a solo act.
Or a duet, once this Hop-Goofa is free. This architecture, it is not of the Dark Elves.
An abandoned ancient settlement, by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
Blocked.
Could I reach it from down here? No effect. Perhaps a different arrow. This kind of hive material is sensitive to sound. How odd. When I last came here with you and Atreus, I assumed the absence of Alpine's light was an aberration. I didn't realize it was covered by hive matter.
Aye. And as far as the Dark Elves are concerned, it's that light column in the center of the temple that's the aberration. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the Lightwell, or even our trapped half-goofer for that matter.
That's quite the empathetic perspective, Mimir.
Well, dangle from a burly god's backside for a few winters, and you'll find yourself looking for all sorts of new perspectives.
More hive, but denser. Too thick for for that. Maybe the Twilight Stone on the ground will help. Well, there you go.
Good riddance! Incoming right side! Switching arrows!
Behind you, brother!
Light elves.
Good hit, brother!
Left side, Kratos! Above you! Incoming poison!
This is the last.
Light elves don't often travel underneath the Barrens, do they?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim. Also to Beers.
Big Bear did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Well, at least they tried.
I suspect the corpse below would disagree. Aye. Let's continue, shall we? Poison left side!
These half-Goopas will allow them to breed again. It was a dazzling display once. The skies of Alfheim filled with their song.
I imagine it's the lack of fresh light that's caused this pair to grow abnormally large. No use in having babies if there's nothing for them to feed on.
Trying to protect their children from a harsh world. I can relate. I wonder if these two comprehend the choice of this tree.
What choice do you speak of?
The life cycle of the half-Goopas. In order to breed, they must pass on their light to their children.
And without light, they will die.
I suppose that's all any of us could hope for. That our death has purpose. That we can live on through our children. Given another chance, I know what choice I would make. there! Well done. Time to set it loose.
Aye, back to the surface then. I felt that one, brother.
A pipe.
Used in many of Freyr's blessings, I imagine.
The fate of these creatures reminds me of a story.
Does it?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such a power. So the blacksmith used the flame
Kratos, is this a story meant to ease my grief?
Perhaps it is just a story. A way to pass the time.
I appreciate the sentiment, but... well, your stories...
What about my stories?
I wouldn't exactly call them a comfort.
Fair. Mimir is the better storyteller.
Now, don't sell yourself short, brother. You've come a long way from the days of laconic fables.
It's okay. Finish your story, Kratos.
The blacksmith's daughter was the key to unlocking the box. He died trying to protect her from those who would open it.
Well, at least it's a relatable story.
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in Alfheim.
Time to end this story.
Take solace in knowing you did what you thought was best for your son's safety. Even these creatures know. There is little choice for a parent. You are not alone.
I'm not, am I? And now neither are they. Incredible.
Song of the Sands. Wow. Didn't know I could get misty. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Kratos. This land sings once more. We've done good here.
No rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in a freshly lit Barrens?
Gravestone. No doubt a berserker awaits.
Y'all see the Stolid.
The enemies of Lyra!
Y'all see the Stolid. Come on, Kratos! Off your back! Y'all see the Stolid. Come on, Kratos, off your back! Yalti the Stoic! Yalti the Stoic!
Enemy dominator! Wait
Come on, Kratos, off your back. Reality the stolid. Reality the stolid. Come on, Kratos, off your back. Reality the stolid. The stolid.
The enemies of Lyra!
This is a fine mess. The stolid. Get up, brother!
Well, how about that? Didn't I tell y'all there'd be something to see? What? Was this for Freyr? Ought to make Odin's spear look like a toothpick! Let me get my fortune hammer. Oh, heading off already? Got time to chat?
Meeting the Lady of the Forge really brought back some memories. I thought it was only in my homeland you'd see such things.
Mermaids who forge weapons.
Aye. I remember very fondly a lieutenant called Nimue. Very talented with a sword.
Mimir.
I meant that literally. Shame on you. He made the best swords in all the Isles and had big dreams about what to do with them one day. I wonder what became of them. Y'all see the stolen.
Back to the enemies of Leia!
Right side, brother!
His kingdom, Lara. You once lived there.
Before I shacked up with the Aesir, aye. Another of my spectacular failures.
In capturing these spirits, you seek redemption.
Just want to send these bloody monsters to hell where they belong. Wouldn't exactly call it redemption, but I know I'll feel better once it's over.
Behind you! Look out!
Behind you!
felt to lose your head?
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.